Hi, Kim. My name's Simon Hay, and welcome to my kitchen. So I'll get to the reason that I'm doing the presentation here a bit later on. So today I'm going to be talking about TAE PDD 401 Task 6 Part C, which is, it's all about the study schedule. In order to do that, what I'll do is I will share the screen to make it easier for you to understand and easier for me in my delivery. So to complete the presentation, I've been asked to answer certain questions. The questions are in kind of like two blocks. And I'll start with my experience with the training so far. Being my first probably real experience of longer term online learning, I can see that there are definitely benefits in being able to do this from home. I can also see the importance of being driven, motivated, and diligent. Personally, at the moment, I'm really enjoying the online learning environment. But let's see what that's like in 6 months, eh? I might not be there anymore. What have I learned about the need to plan my time? Well, prior to creating a study schedule, look, I easily put my study off as it wasn't prioritised anywhere in my life. Creating a study schedule has prioritised it. That's created an internal commitment between myself, my study, you as the trainer, and ITTA. Now, the next question is how I went about designing my plan. And what we'll do is we'll just have a look at this screen here. And if we look at these questions here, these are actually from part A of this task. Now, prior to having the plan, did I set aside time every week? Yeah, I did. But it wasn't planned. What were the best days? I don't know. It wasn't planned. I definitely knew. I'd figured out that the best times of the day for me to study were in the mornings. I kind of found as the day went on, like if I left it to the afternoon or evening, I just felt, wiped out. And yeah, it just wasn't a good time. So the mornings I'm fresh, that's a good time for me to do it. What other factors prevented me from studying when I intended to? Look, there have been numerous. There's been, I had the person living with me crash her car in my house, so I had to take 2 weeks off to do the repairs on the house and the car. And there's been other things. Basically, a lack of having a plan. By what due date do I intend to have all my study completed? Well, look, now that I have the schedule, I'm fairly confident that I can have it within the 6 to 12 months that's required. So moving on to the next lot of questions. How can I use technology to keep me on track? Look, the simple exercise of creating this spreadsheet, the schedule, the study plan, it's helped me immensely. I'm actually really glad that this is part of the learning experience. I think it's really important. I also took time to research Loom and Zoom. And whilst Zoom's interface is probably nowhere near as pretty as Loom's, Zoom's free version, it does allow me 40 minutes of screen recording time in comparison to the 5 minutes that I get from Loom. So in future, I know to come directly here to Zoom. In order to make my presentations flow, make it easier for me to deliver and for the viewer to understand, I've taken the time to relearn PowerPoint, and I've created a short slideshow, which is the one you're seeing now. It's been a long time since I've used PowerPoint, so it's been good to do that learning. And I know that the next time I use it, it'll probably be quicker and easier. And like as I use it more, I'll become more confident with it. Lastly, I wrote up a script in Microsoft Word to help me with the delivery, and that's what I'm using here. These little things to keep me on track. Other areas of technology such as email and calendar, I'm already using those. And upon completion of this assessment, I will go into the calendar and invite you to my calendar. Next is the importance of having a plan and a schedule, and what happens if you don't. So, look, I touched on this previously in the presentation. And look, as Benjamin Franklin said, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. And what I found is having a plan and a schedule, that creates a relationship between and a commitment between the person and the thing that they're working to achieve. Look, intent alone is not enough. What I found is with intent alone at best, the endeavour will become some sort of laissez-faire approach with no specific, measured, achievable, realistic or time-framed outcome. And, it may not even be completed at all. We'll now go to the study schedule to answer these next two questions about the contingencies and about minimising the risks. So this is the study schedule that I've created, Simon Hay study schedule. It goes from Monday right through to Sunday, and it starts in the morning, ends at night time. You'll notice with my study time, I've done it from Monday to Friday, and every day is a 3-day block. So what I've done in there is I've added a buffer zone like it's 15 hours a week, I think that's more than enough time to, do what I need to do. But if it's not, I can always go into this orange section, primary work, secondary work at times. I can do study out work. I can go into Saturdays and Sundays. I've color coded it just so that it's easier to see, easier to view. I've also created this key. I've created the key, look, just because I think it's good practice when you create documents like this. I've viewed documents that other people have made and they've used the same color for numerous different things. There's been no key and it's been quite confusing. So that's the reason for that. I've also created this little panel here on the right about barriers to completion strategies to assist with that. And what I've used is I've used the hierarchy of control format used in work health and safety. And if we go down to the third one, like as you can see, I've got elimination, substitution, and administration. So if I was to eliminate, the child needing my help, I could do that by asking her to see a mother to, get some breakfast for her. I can, as I've explained before here, I can adjust my study times, which is a substitution method. And by completing this document, that's administration. And the other thing I've done, I've put it right here on the fridge. So every time I come and get something to eat or a drink, that's right there. The beauty about having it on the fridge is the kids also get to see it and they have their own, but they also learn that, adults can use this stuff to help them in their lives as well. So it's positive role modeling. Look, in conclusion, prior to developing my study schedule, whilst I had drive and motivation, I could see I was suited to the online learning environment. The missing link really was that I had no formalised commitment, primarily to myself. Now, in creating the study schedule, I now feel formally committed to the project, to you as my trainer and ITTA. I've noticed my diligence has also increased, along with my confidence to have the certificate for in training and assessing completed within the 6 to 12 month timeframe allocated. So I just want to say thanks for watching and thanks for your support. It's really appreciated. Yeah.